Alright, what's going on, Forgotten Nation? I'm your host, FG. Welcome back to some more of the Fancy Pants Adventures. Last we left off, we took back to the pirate ship, fought off Manly Beard, and saved Cutie Pants. All's well ends well. Well, maybe for World 3, but not the Fancy Pants Adventures. So, when we first started the game on the bed here, there's actually a small little panel, which originally was a doodle, but now it shows off the percentage. And as you can see, there's the story, World 1, and World 2, which contributes overall through our playthrough to 53%. But here's the part where you're probably wondering, World 1, World 2, and though I didn't mention this originally in the video before this, I did mention that this game does include Worlds 1 and 2 in a playable form. Well, here we are today, because if you head to the attic, the one area I haven't shown, you are able to replay Worlds 1 and 2, which have been rebuilt from the ground up for the Fancy Pants Adventures. Not only adding new shades of paint to the levels, but also including some micro-challenges and star collectibles in the original place of what were the trophies. So for this video, we're going to be focusing on the first stage of World 1, and we're going to see exactly what still remains and what's changed over time. So, let's begin our look back at the past with a new shade of paint. This is World 1 of the Fancy Pants Adventures. Now, it's worth mentioning that I have covered these games already, actually prior to the LP. So, if you haven't actually watched it yet, I highly recommend you go back to those original videos to see exactly what was the original World 1. But as you can see, everything's essentially the same in terms of layout so far. The level's exactly as you remember it. However, there's a lot more detail going on than what was previously just consistent blacks and whites. Sure, there was some color, but it wasn't anything to this level. Even the background actually has a background this time. But here's where we're going to see some minor changes. So to the left, there was originally a block that you kept smashing to get some squiggles, but now we have a small little platforming section that takes us to the box. Yes, the box. Originally, the box was towards the end of the stage, but here it's to the left of the beginning. That definitely wasn't the original. However, this bonus room was, which is really just nothing but squiggles, but let's just keep going forward. This is gonna back us back up to that little up top section. Yep. So let's just take these spring pads over here and get some of the squiggles. So, overall, it is still the same game, but it's been essentially slightly remixed. So you're going to see some familiar areas, such as what we just went through, but you're also going to see some, like I said, minor changes to the game itself. There are some major, don't get me wrong, but for what it is, I would still say that the Fancy Pants Adventures is faithful to both Worlds 1 and 2 respectively. If anything though, I would say World 1 had the far more respected treatment of handling its protege. Because really, I would say this is the go-to remake for World 1 in the Fancy Pants series. Had it not been for another remake sometime back. Here in 2018, we actually had a sequel to the Fancy Pants Adventures, World 4 World 4. And it actually included the Fancy Pants World 1 remix, which you can play online as a matter of fact, and I may look at it at the end of this LP. I'm still deciding on that. But they actually went back again and remade World 1. And I would say that's the far better remake in the Fancy Pants series. As far as remakes go, that is. But anyways, we're gonna get into that door right there. Let's go in. Alright, what we got? Oh, wait, no, I already... my bad. Shorted out. Forgot. Just pretend that we already knew. I'm sorry. Alright. So, we're gonna end up here anyways, but let's just go back down there. How can I forget? Alright. So, this is probably the most iconic segment in World 1. The original Loop-the-Loops. Not in the form of Sonic, but they are essentially Loop-the-Loops. Now, if we climb up here, we're able to... This is the first appearance of Mouser, by the way, but now he does have the 360 aiming that World 3 offered, which is a bit of a pain. Alright. So originally the cardboard box was over here. Now it's replaced by just a door. However, the section is still the same. This is originally in World 1 where you challenge the creator to get the wall jump ability, something that Brad was still creating in World 1, and would later be featured as a main go-to power in World 2. But here, while it's essentially the same, there is no ink spewing from below. And that part sucks. Alright, but we're gonna climb up here. So here we have one of the stars. So what we gotta do is head one up higher and go through the wall. Alright, star power. Alright, oh, don't fall here. Alright, so we gotta get out of here now. That's 2 stars now, which means there's 1 more and a micro trial. Which sadly, the only way to get the 1 star is to complete the micro trial. So, if you don't like the micro trials, you may have no choice. Alright, so we're gonna head up here. This is a brand new section to this alone. And this is quite frankly my least favorite micro trial in the game. Hopefully we land it. Oh, no, 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 no! Come on, come on! Ah! That's why. It never seems like there's enough momentum to get to the right over there. And there's one little divot here. Sometimes there's too much momentum that you just completely skip out on the squiggles. Okay. Alright, there we go. But we got the star. No worries, so let's continue on. We are doing pretty good so far. Definitely. Alright, so this is the mid-level segment, though in the original, not only was there no star above, and that you could drop down originally, but these platforms would actually move left and right. And they're just kind of frozen solid here, whether it's intentional or not given the artistic design of the background. Which, by the way, I love the background. Because in the original game, and I'm not going to spoil it yet, the enemy is something you think, what is going on? But here, it kind of starts to make a little more sense thanks to the level design and the added elements of, say, for example, the background. And I just love the extra details they packed into this remake. But anyways, that's the first level, 100%, so we're off to a good start. And for the unlockable, we got these crazy pants. Alright. So, we're going to keep it like World 3, and we're going to do it by the levels. So, that's going to do it for this episode of the Fancy Pants Adventures. If you want to see more World 1, be sure to leave a like and comment below. Oh, what am I saying? You know we're going to continue it. But as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. And look forward to some of the more changes coming up. Especially the last level of World 1. I'm looking forward to it.